1, let's go. Dunn D. Shadows from Shine. Was it Shine from Shadows? No, Shadows from Shine. This humming sounds familiar. Didn't he hum on his last track? What was it? Responsibility or Responsibilities?
Take it back to when I
got 1 minute. Before we get into bars, it sounds very familiar. I don't know if he's doing the same melody as before, if it's different. I haven't listened to that track. Well, I haven't listened to it since the reaction, to be perfectly honest. I don't know if that's the same melody or not, but he definitely did some sort of harmony humming in the last track.
Take it back to when I got in this. Nothing more than a snotty kid. All I craved was a little bit of fame. Sat listening to tapes, you could tell how much I wanted it. Before I ever had to follow, when you saw my older brother on the stage and I followed him. In our teens local scene had some dominance. I only caught a glimpse, but my vision locked on to her. Cause we started out as novices, but I could see my love for it was blossoming. So I went and became the embodiment of this name that they gave in this moniker. Eventually I traveled around the continent, battling to turn me to a warrior. I saw some dollars and I started getting sponsorship. Looking at the profit, never think about the cost of it. Till I felt lost in it. I was naive and couldn't see the positives. Could hit the demons that were lurking my subconsciousness. I hit the poison just to hide my own incompetence. And I guess the change is obvious. I was addicted to the feeling that I got from it. Any good advice I got, I went and did the opposite. Was fucking up repeatedly, not think about the consequence. Told them all to put a sock in it.
I like this nice flow that he's got to pair with these harmonies going on in the back right now. Like, I'm liking it.
He gave a fuck about me when I rose to prominence. Feelings were ominous from all the broken promises, when all I ever really wanted from it was acknowledgement. Or was I fishing for compliments? But this shit's the only thing that ever gave me confidence. So I can look back at my accomplishments, wonder how they treat me if I just remain anonymous. Sometimes I wish I never gave into the opulence. I wish I never bothered getting caught up in the politics. I wish I never ever cared about this bollocks where I needed validation instead of staying autonomous. What a crock of shit. Why can't I just be happy with what I got from this? Looking at what I didn't do instead of what I did. That'll have you feeling robbed when you gotta win. But maybe that's just my prerogative. Maybe if I tone it down for radio and polished it, I couldn't reel it in at all. I had to be provocative. Was screaming fuck the world until I burn in my esophagus. Reaching for the stars like astronomers. In this 3-ring circus that they want from us. Pushed it to the back of my mind and built a tolerance for any time I hear my music playing through the monitors. All these shadows from shine, they damage my mind, brought out that arrogant pride from when I carried a mic. When I look back,
bring them vocals, big man. Cause he was singing on the last track as well, nah? I don't know. Maybe he's just creating that style. Maybe he's had this style. To be fair, let me be perfectly real with you. I ain't checked out much of Dunn D's studio stuff. I watched his. I remember going through a phase of watching his old battles and stuff. But I don't think I've watched, I don't think I've listened to any of his projects, if he has any or anything like that. Let me know the names of any albums or mixtapes that he's done, because I think I need to listen to Dunn D's work. I don't think I have. Maybe he's been doing this style, or is this like a new thing for him, stylistically?
Cameras and lights, would I be happy inside without this passion of mine? All these shadows from shine, they damage my mind, brought out my arrogant pride from when I carried a mind.
He's got a decent voice, you know.
Cameras and lights, would I be happy inside without this passion of mine? Yeah, I've been around, was in the thick of it and thought I had it figured out. Past the point of no return, it had me feeling down, thought I was at the end of it, but it's only the beginning now. Chasing fame had me wigging out, but there's more to it than playing to the biggest crowds. There's more to it than stacking up a big account, more to it than sniffing mouths, partying or living loud. Cause I came from a little town, and anywhere I went I did my city proud. They knew I was a beast, can you hear me growl? Hanging from my high-rise King Kong in the south. That's how the king was crowned, and for the most I was too ignorant to think about it. Just chasing the next target, me a head of powder, fucking my priority.
The world domination.
We're focused on the drinks, I'm drowning. But I'm from Hobart, I grew up in the midst of mountains. Thought I reached the peak, but the image had my vision doubted. But I couldn't.
Of course, Cogs, man. The Cogs battle that he did not too long ago. Shout out Greeley. Shout out Cogs. Shout out everyone. Shout out all of the liddy titties around the world. It's gonna become a new phrase in this channel, I'm telling you.
See the pinnacle because the shit was clouded. Lost my footing hanging on for life. All the wind was howling. White flag at the ready like I've been surrounded. Instead of moving up, I was just sitting down. The fame tasted sweet, but with every sip it's sour. Only holding on to this rap because it gives me power. But power fed my ego. It was repetitive, not looking at the positives. I focused on the negatives. Turned me from an optimist, I went into a pessimist. I filled my head with jealousy and made me too competitive. Getting argumentative and lost my sense of etiquette. And sensitive to anything that didn't get me credited. I thought it was imperative. I chose it over everything. Was chasing mine and thought that no one else could stop me getting it.
So we was stop him from being positive minded, forward thinking, you know. He was always just on the back foot of everything, always negative, and it kind of affected his relationships with people and most importantly himself, kind of how he carried himself. He lost his etiquette as he says, losing, you know, losing himself a little bit, I guess is what I'm drawing from what he's saying.
The shadows to the shine is so relative. Was it my own choice? Well, that's a definite. All the privileges I got still have me feeling tentative when I'm projecting all the energy to representative. Staying silent in a room full of elephants. It kept me up at night. That's why I blur it out with sedatives. Because we reap what we sow and then take the benefits. When ain't the faint's fault that I became my own nemesis. Shadows from shine.
His own worst enemy shit. Shout out to Tasmania crew. I like this little hook, you know. I like it. I actually like it. He's got that real country sound to his voice. Like, I like it.
Arrogant pride from when I carried a mic. When I look back at my life in front of cameras and lights, would I be happy inside without this passion of mine? All these shadows from shine, they damage my mind.
Layering it up now.
From when I carried a mic. When I look back at my life in front of cameras and lights, would I be happy inside without this passion of mine? All these shadows from shine, they damage my mind. Brought out my arrogant pride.
I like it, man. Shout out Dunners.
Cameras and lights, would I be happy inside without this passion of mine?
Organic. That's it's not Big K. The fuck's that? I recognize his face. It ain't Big K. Fucking, I'm gonna kick myself. I'll have to put it in the editing who this is, because honestly, it's slipping my mind right now. I recognize your man's face as well. I know who he is. Shout out Greeley. Who we got there? Greeley and I'm not sure who that is. Mum, maybe. His little one. He's got a daughter, right? Yeah. That's his daughter. I'm 99% sure that's his daughter. Nice piano work as well. I want to know whether he produced this himself or whether this is a beat someone else made. But it's a nice fucking instrumental as well. And we're going to talk about that in a second. Alright. Dunn D. As I said earlier in the video, I haven't listened to too much of Dunn D's studio work. I've just listened to a lot of his battle rap content. But I have massive respect for this guy. And I think I've said this before, the reason why, but there's plenty of artists or battlers that can do rap battle but can't make studio music. And plenty of people that can do studio music but can't do battle rap. Dunn D can do both at a very, very high level. Now, the beat was produced by Callum Ball, shout out to Callum, and co-produced by Dunn D, but this is a very, very good instrumental. You got his humming paired with that piano with the soft drums, and those key components there make this beat that just allows Dunn D to go on this storytelling kind of vibe. The minimalistic beat that sounds very, very full at the same time. You got those low frequencies within his vocals, but then you got those higher frequencies at the upper end of the piano, and it just has a very nice balance in between with the drums. Paired with a nice flow and plenty of substance in his bars. This is a very, very well made track. The video's simple but works. I like the black and white theme and the older pictures, and then using the battle rap footage and things like that. It kind of just puts Dunn D in a tight little package of 6 minutes. And there's a lot to come from it at the end of the day. Everyone that was a part of making this track and video here, shout out to all of you, man, and especially Dunn D, man, because he's done a very, very good job here. And I think I've been sleeping on Dunn D a little bit, I'll be perfectly honest. So as I said earlier, let me know of all of his projects or mixtapes or just songs in general. I probably won't do reactions to older content, but I definitely want to listen to some. So yeah, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Feel free to follow me on socials and keep me up to date with all new music coming out. And yeah, appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you, man, later.